That was Daybreak Sports with Boluwaji Ogumala. Welcome back from that short break. And of course, the show is still Daybreak Live on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. This is where we bring you everything and anything you need to know. And of course, you can be a part of the conversation by joining us on our YouTube channel at Dominion Broadcast. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Link up with us on all other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It is at Dominion Broadcast. And on X, formerly Twitter, it is at Dominioncast. You can also watch us live on our website, www.dominion.org.ng, dominion.org.ng. Now it is time to take you through the trends on social media. And of course, still with me, Abby Dickinson in the studio.
Yes, I am here. All right, we're looking at what's happening, what's trending
on social media.
On social media.
And Bob is still in the news, and
Yes.
Chloe too.
Your Bob that is risky.
Bob that is risky, actually. If you do your findings very well, no Bishi gets that spa. That girl Sabi like Bobrisky calls out Bibi Naja's Chloe. I mean, it's something that has been on social media for some time.
They've been back and forth, Chloe and
Chloe
some
was in the
people.
news, and then Bobrisky came to say whatever it is you are flaunting on social media does not belong to you. But then I think it is time to just let some people
How
breathe.
does she even know? Anyway, it takes one to know one. They are friends now.
Of course,
They know each
Bobrisky
other.
sometime was actually accused of actually flaunting what does not actually belong to him. So if he's saying this, it's coming from a place of experience, actually.
They know each other. All right, we have comments there. This one says, Fresh Vibes 8 says, June really carry drama.
And BB Chiu says, Bob had never, not even for once, liked this Coco since BB Nigeria days. And that was actually close to being true, because as at that time, when Chloe was still in the house, there were a lot of criticism from Bobrisky. And if this is happening now, I think it's game continued.
Okay, and it's Oge rather, says, pot calling kettle black.
I mean, we just mentioned that. So if for any reason Paul sees Chloe as being a liar, flaunting what does not actually belong to her, I think Bobrisky has been there before. So it's coming from a place of, yes, I have done it before. So if you are doing it now, I think I can spot what you are doing. But then away from there,
your brother is in the news.
The ever controversial singer, Portable.
He just knows how to be in the news.
Abibo Kikiola is in the news, and he knows what topic to jump on.
Because I don't even understand
He knows the trend, actually.
I don't understand.
And he never leaves the scene. He's always there.
So he says, so you are not in your husband's house, but you are interviewing other people's wives. What has that got to do with interviewing?
He's actually talking about Biola Bayo.
Exactly.
Who mentioned, I think yesterday, or day before yesterday, if I may say, that she has been away from her husband for some time. I think about 14 months now.
And
so they have
that was his birthday.
Yes.
So she wished him a happy birthday and used the opportunity to also talk about her
for
divorce.
14 months that they have been apart,
separate,
but then they both decided to be mature about it and keep it to themselves and be there for their for their child and co-parent. So that's, for me, Portable has no reason turning this to...
I mean, no, what the issue is, what has you not being in your husband's house got to do with
it's more or less
people's wives?
It's more or less saying you are not doing what you actually preach. But then people's cases, they are actually different. What actually brought about Biola Bayo's situation might be different from what actually brought about some other person's case. But
on this story, Biola's former sister-in-law has actually reacted, but maybe we'll get to talk about that tomorrow. So because it's really it's not really a very good one, so to say. But I don't know. Some people are now saying, oh, should have just left and just wished happy birthday, or not wish, or talking about, but we can't really tell people how to grieve.
There was a comment I saw on that post, on the Biola Bayo's post, saying the guy actually had a wife before Biola Bayo. I think they were divorced before he came to Biola. So it doesn't really matter what actually happens.
It doesn't.
People really do not have the liberty to come and destroy other people on social media.
Once they enter social media.
There are some things that are not even meant for social media.
I'm telling you. Okay, we have some comments on this. It says emotional intelligence is a thing, Sha. Not everybody has it. I'm telling you, I agree with that.
sometimes there are things you don't actually say about people, and then even when they talk about it, you actually have to mind your comments.
Because you don't even understand. You just jump on everything just because you want to trend.
You want to trend. It doesn't really make sense for me. Alaja Alimot says Portable always has a view on everything. That's what I said about him, always knowing when to jump on a particular topic, just to stay afloat, be in the...
to be in the news, so that it doesn't look like, we're not hearing from Portable. I think every week, Portable is there, one way or the other. He's always there.
He has something to talk about. Even if no one has done something that worth being there, he will create a topic by himself and just go live.
He came out. I didn't know she was married. How can you say you didn't know she was married? Somebody who has been there and had 4 kids.
For how long?
Yeah, say you didn't know. Well, all right, we move on. More stories. Davido pays a visit to President Bola Tinubu and the First Lady with his dad and uncle.
I can tell that I see family union coming together. Osun and Osun, some things do happen. And of course, the election is also around the corner. There are permutations and combinations already going on. During the last election, I think former Governor Oyetola contested against Adeleke. He lost, got an appointment with the federal government, and then Adeleke is the current governor. But then they are about to conduct another election in Osun State.
Do you think
and people are already jumping from PDP to the APC?
Do you see that happening with Adeleke
moving? Well, I don't see him moving to the party. I only see him trying to, get himself something more of a leash. Like, let me just win this, and then your election will be there for you. But don't forget, APC lost in Osun during the last election.
I know, and there's a lot of reactions, feeling. It's like once you go and see the president, that means you are tending to enter. It's not. He's still the president of the Federal Republic
people
of
don't
Nigeria.
actually do things for free in Nigeria.
You're still answerable to the president. You're still under the president. So anybody can go and see the president.
Not when you go with the whole family. Davido was there, his dad was
there,
the governor was there.
But Davido has always been a proud...
Last week he was there actually with Cubana Chief Priest and some other people.
Vice president.
But
Davido has always been a strong backing for his uncle. It's not today. He's always been there. He's always been there.
That's
so
what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
good thing. For me to see him with his uncle and president, I'm glad about it.
With his last visit, that might just be the time he booked an appointment for the governor to also be.
And I don't see anything wrong.
Let's negotiate. Let's see what
the
will
uncle
happen.
is carrying him along because he's a strong backbone.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad thing.
It's just his nephew.
It's not a bad thing. And we have comments here. I am King Dinner says, if you reach your turn, if president invites you, no go. Then come online and post it that president invites you and you didn't go. We go clap hand for you, Abi.
If president invites you something, you not go.
I will be the first person to be there. If he gives me 8 o'clock, I will be there by 6.
What are you saying?
I mean, it just has to be like that.
No matter how we say it, if you are invited by such a person, you will come.
That is the biggest invite you will get in Nigeria as we speak. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think that's the biggest honor you will get for a person to invite you. So if he says come, and you will be like, even if you want to be an activist, you will still honor that invite. You see what he has to say.
Only Fun Page says, everybody just they fight for their belle. If you reach my turn, myself go fight for my belle too.
That's the case now.
To fight. All right. Okay, moving from there, we get to another story. Actress Ruby Ojako responds to criticism for getting married in her husband's church instead of hers.
I mean, is there a template of where you can get married?
Even if there's a template, if she's saying that here and they agree, why do people always like to nose in people's family issues? I don't.
People always have something to say.
What if you? Although some people are saying people didn't say that. Even if, I mean, it's between me and my husband. If we decide, say this is how we want to get married, let us be now. That every other person has done it that way doesn't mean
it has to be done that way.
I can't change my own.
I mean, it's people, they have choices. They have reasons to actually do things. I've seen people who actually brought a pastor to the hall where they are going to have the reception, and then there was about maybe 5-10 minutes of procession, and that was it. They were married, and then they had their reception. So it doesn't matter where. All that matters is the consent. For me, I think if the parents are in the know and they have given their word to say, okay, you are getting married to so person, I don't think any other thing matters. But then Nigerians will always blow things out of proportion. And then comments on this says, firstly, people need to mind their business, and after that, make this bride also leave us alone. We didn't follow you and marry the man. why the stress?
Yes, another one.
She's been responding to too many, you know.
Biran says, when did we criticize her for church? Please, someone help me.
I mean.
And that one says, rest now, you just married. Besides, no one talked about the church. Who even get time to investigate your
I mean, she has responded to too many of the criticisms and she has the time. But sometimes, as a celebrity, all you have to do is to just look away.
Even
you can't reply everyone.
No, there are some things you just let it go. This is your wedding. This is time to enjoy your husband, enjoy marriage, honeymoon period. Forget about what people are saying. Whether people like it or not, you are married, and we only wish you the best in your marriage.
Right, this will be the convenient point where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Daybreak Live on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. And of course, today is Thursday. Salah is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. We're going to be chewing some rams.
We say a big congratulations to our Muslim brothers and sisters out there, and we wish you a peace celebration of Eid al-Kabir. Samson Balogun is my name.
All right, my name is Ebby Dickinson. Have a wonderful Thursday, and God bless Nigeria.